Hey everyone, let's be real for a second. How many of you actually learned about managing money in school? Like, really learned? Yeah, me neither. Turns out knowing the Pythagorean theorem doesn't really help when you're trying to figure out how to afford rent, student loans, and the occasional avocado toast. The thing is, no one really tells you how important financial literacy is. It's like this secret club where they only teach you the rules after you've already accidentally stumbled into the middle of the initiation ceremony. And trust me, the initiation fees, they're a lot higher than they need to be. So consider this your crash course in financial literacy, the stuff they should have taught us in school but didn't. We're going to break down some key concepts that'll help you navigate this whole money thing like a pro. Buckle up, kids. It's about to get financially real in here. All right, let's kick things off with the B word, budgeting. I know, it sounds about as fun as a root canal, but trust me on this. A budget is your financial GPS. It helps you figure out where your money is going, which, let's be honest, can sometimes feel like a mystery worthy of Sherlock Holmes. First things first, you gotta know your income. How much are you actually bringing in each month? Write it down. This is your starting point, your financial baseline. Next up, track your expenses. This means every single penny. And I mean everything. Rent, groceries, those late-night online shopping sprees you regret in the morning. Yes, even that impulse buy of a cat-shaped teapot. Once you have a clear picture of your income and spending, you can start setting some financial goals. These goals are your financial destinations. Want to buy a house? Travel the world? These are big dreams, but they're achievable with a solid plan. Finally, invest in that collection of rubber chickens you've always dreamed of. Hey, no judgment here. A budget will help you get there. It's your roadmap to achieving these dreams. Think of it like this. If you were going on a road trip, you wouldn't just hop in the car and start driving without a map or a destination in mind, would you? You'd plan your route, know your stops, and ensure you have enough gas. Unless you're into getting hopelessly lost and eating gas station sushi for every meal, probably not. And let's be real, no one wants that. A budget is your financial roadmap. It guides you, keeps you on track, and helps you avoid unnecessary detours. It helps you reach your destination without veering off course and ending up in Debtville population U. Debtville is not a fun place to be. And trust me, you do not want to live in Debtville. The stress, the anxiety, it's just not worth it. The interest rates alone are enough to give you nightmares. They can turn a small debt into a mountain of financial burden. So, embrace the power of the budget. It's not just a tool, it's a lifeline. It's your friend, your guide, your financial wingman. It's there to support you, to guide you, and to keep you on the right path. And who knows, you might even start enjoying the process. There's a certain satisfaction in knowing exactly where your money is going and seeing your progress. Or at least, you'll enjoy it more than living paycheck to paycheck and wondering where all your money went. Financial security brings peace of mind, and that's priceless. Now let's talk about something truly magical: compound interest. It's a concept that can transform your financial future in ways you might not have imagined. Albert Einstein himself reportedly called it the eighth wonder of the world, and who are we to argue with a genius? He understood the profound impact it could have on wealth accumulation. Even if he did have some questionable hair choices, his wisdom on this topic is undeniable. So, what is compound interest? In the simplest terms, it's basically interest earning interest. It's a powerful financial principle that can significantly boost your savings over time. It's like a snowball effect for your money. Imagine starting with a small snowball at the top of a hill. As it rolls downhill, it picks up more snow, getting bigger and bigger. Similarly, your money grows as it earns interest. And then that interest earns interest too. Here's how it works. Let's say you invest $1,000 at a 5% annual interest rate. This is just the beginning of your financial journey. After the first year, you'd earn $50 in interest. That might not seem like much, but it's the foundation for something much larger. But here's the cool part. In the second year, you're not just earning interest on your original $1,000, you're also earning interest on that $50 you made in interest. This is where the magic starts to happen, and so on and so forth. Each year, your interest earns interest and your money grows at an accelerating rate. Over time, this compounding effect can make a huge difference in your savings and investments. It's a long-term strategy that rewards patience and consistency. The earlier you start, the more time your money has to grow exponentially. Just like planting a tree, the sooner you begin, the more it will flourish. It's like that old saying, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is today. This wisdom applies perfectly to investing and saving. Now, I know what you're thinking, this all sounds great, but I'm not exactly rolling in dough here. Financial constraints are a common concern, and that's okay. The beauty of compound interest is that it works even with small amounts of money. You don't need a fortune to get started. The key is to start early and be consistent. Regular contributions, no matter how small, can lead to substantial growth over time. Even if you can only invest a little bit each month, it will add up over time, thanks to the magic of compounding. Your future self will thank you for the foresight and discipline you show today. Okay, let's talk credit scores. No, not your score on that online quiz. Which Disney princess are you? I'm talking about your credit score, the 3-digit number that can feel like a judgment on your entire financial existence. Think of your credit score like your financial report card. It tells lenders how responsible you are with money. A good credit score is like getting straight A's. It means you're more likely to get approved for loans, credit cards, and even apartments, often with better interest rates and terms. On the other hand, a low credit score is like getting a big fat F. It can make it harder to get approved for loans, and if you do get approved, you'll likely face higher interest rates. It's like trying to get into an exclusive club with a fake ID, not gonna happen. So, how is your credit score calculated? It's based on several factors, including your payment history. Paying your bills on time is crucial. Your credit utilization, how much of your available credit you're using, the length of your credit history, and more. The good news is that you can improve your credit score over time. Start by paying your bills on time, every time. Try to keep your credit utilization low, ideally below 30%. And if you don't have a credit card yet, consider getting one and using it responsibly. Remember, your credit score is a big deal. It can impact everything from the interest rates you pay to whether or not you get approved for an apartment. So treat it with respect, and it will treat you well in return. Your credit score is not just a number, it's a reflection of your financial habits and discipline. Setting financial goals and sticking to them can help you maintain or improve your credit score. Regularly check your credit report for errors and dispute any inaccuracies you find. Use budgeting tools to keep track of your spending and ensure you're living within your means. Educate yourself about personal finance. Knowledge is power when it comes to managing your credit. Celebrate your financial milestones, no matter how small, as they contribute to your overall financial health. Plan for the future and make informed decisions that will positively impact your credit score in the long run. With the right strategies and a proactive approach, you can achieve a credit score that opens doors to financial opportunities. Remember, your credit score is a journey, not a destination. Keep working on it, and you'll see the rewards. All right, let's talk investing. Now, I know what you're thinking. Investing. Isn't that just for rich people with monocles and fancy suits? Nope. Investing is for everyone, and it's not as complicated as you might think. Think of investing like planting a money tree. You start by planting a seed, your initial investment, and over time, with a little care and attention, that seed can grow into a mighty oak tree, providing you with shade, financial security, and maybe even some delicious acorns, passive income. There are tons of different ways to invest, but let's break down some of the basics. You've got stocks, which are like little pieces of ownership in a company. Then there are bonds, which are essentially loans you make to governments or corporations. And let's not forget about mutual funds, which are like baskets of stocks or bonds that allow you to diversify your investments. The key to successful investing is to start early, diversify your portfolio, and not panic sell when the market takes a dip, because it will. It's like the stock market's version of a roller coaster. Remember, investing is a marathon, not a sprint. It's about making smart, informed decisions and letting your money grow over the long term. And who knows, maybe one day you'll be the one sipping champagne on a yacht. All thanks to your savvy investment skills. And last but not least, let's talk about emergency funds. Life is unpredictable, kind of like that friend who always cancels plans at the last minute. You never know when you might get hit with an unexpected expense, like a medical bill, a car repair, or, a sudden urge to buy a life-size replica of the Iron Throne. That's where an emergency fund comes in. It's like your financial safety net, there to catch you when life throws you a curveball. Ideally, you want to have 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses saved up in your emergency fund. I know, that sounds like a lot of money. But trust me, it's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. Start by setting aside a small amount each month, even if it's just $20 or $50. Every little bit helps. Think of it like this. Would you go hiking in the wilderness without a first aid kit? Probably not, unless you're Bear Grylls and you enjoy drinking your own urine. An emergency fund is your financial first aid kit. It gives you peace of mind knowing that you can handle whatever life throws your way without going into debt. So, there you have it. A crash course in the financial lessons they should have taught us in school but didn't. We've covered budgeting, compound interest, credit scores, investing, and emergency funds. It's a lot to take in, but trust me, it's all important stuff. Remember, financial literacy isn't just about numbers and spreadsheets. It's about having the knowledge and tools to make informed decisions about your money and your future. It's about taking control of your finances so you can live life on your own terms. If you're hungry for more financial wisdom, and let's be real, who isn't? Be sure to check out my next video, where I'll be sharing some practical tips and tricks for managing your money like a boss. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and leave a comment below letting me know your biggest financial questions or challenges. Let's chat.